LPGA pro Kristi Albers, and I'm going to just ask for her story and kind of how she got into the professional golf realm.
My dad played golf, and he loved it, and we joined a country club, Santa Teresa, when it was first opened. And I guess I got tired of swimming, so I started playing golf, and that was actually a good way that I could go play and be with him.
So were you a swimmer at first? Or
No, we just did it recreationally.
Recreationally? And before golf, did you play any other sports?
No, I tried to make my basketball team in 7th grade or 8th grade, and I didn't make it, so then I started playing golf, and it was a blessing in disguise.
That's awesome. So you started playing golf at what age?
13.
13. And you played that until what age?
Till now?
Till now?
Well, I mean, I could still play, but I don't play a lot right now.
But you played competitively?
I went, because of golf, I got to go to the University of New Mexico. I played 4 years there, and then I played on the LPGA tour for 22 years.
Wow.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. And what do you do now as far as sports? Are you still involved in sports?
Now I'm the executive director of the First Tee of Greater El Paso, which is a youth organization where we teach kids life skills and values through golf.
That's awesome. And what is your opinion about young athletes playing at a young age?
I think it's good for them to experiment with different sports. Playing one sport probably, they might not see that they're good at basketball or golf or tennis and if they only play one sport, I think they need to branch out and play a few more.
Okay. And what is your opinion about young athletes playing? I'm talking about 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. Do you think that's too young for them?
I think that they should be exposed to it, but try to play in tournaments, seriously, they're too young. I think it's important for them to just have fun.
Have fun. And First Tee, do they promote fun in their programs?
Well, especially for the young ones, we do have a lot of fun. We play a lot of games, and they do learn how to play golf a little bit too. So it's good. So they're exposed to the game, and if they like it, they keep coming, and a lot of them do.
So what age would you say is a good age for someone to start getting serious about a sport?
Oh, getting serious? Well, I think that when they're in elementary school, it's good for them to play a bunch of different ones. Then middle school, maybe play 2 or 3 if they can. And then when you get into high school, maybe figure out one that you might like and then really focus on excelling at that one.
And why do you think that's important?
Well, because they've experimented with all the different sports, and now they might be able to excel at one. And they get to see maybe, experiment with all different sports. And plus they get different fundamentals for each sport. Basketball is different than football or volleyball and, golf, so it's all different. The swimming, if you're a good swimmer, you're going to be stronger, you're going to be a good golfer.
In your opinion, when kids do specialize in one sport at a young age, what happens to them?
I think they have a really good chance of getting burned out. I really do. I've seen girls that have been really good at like 13 or 14, and they get really burned out.
And when you talk about burnout, what is that exactly?
They get when they get burned out, they get tired of playing, or maybe they've achieved all their goals and they can't get any better. I've never felt like that was me because started at such a late age, so I never felt like I was as good as I should have been. So
now talking about burnout and all of that, do you think it was an advantage to you that you started later playing the sport?
It might have been because I had no expectations. I wasn't very good, and I was really learning the sport, and I was able to play in high school. When you're really young, trying to learn how to play golf, I think is tough. Mm-hmm. You don't have back 30 years ago, they didn't have golf everywhere, but now it's getting better, and we do have golf everywhere. So I think it might have been an advantage to me to be able to do that. And I didn't play in my freshman year, I played my sophomore year.
Oh, wow. So. Okay. And when you see young kids, have you seen younger kids that you've started playing golf not play anymore?
I think they need to get a little bit of success in order for them to play more.
And success, what is...
Success, you know, being able to maybe move to the next level, to be able to play in tournaments. But when you're really young, it's hard to play 9 holes. It's hard for those little kids to play 9 holes, for sure.
Right.
So, and if their parents push them, really hard, I think they might clear.
So what is your opinion on parents and coaches that push the kid too much?
I don't think the kids are going to be any good if their parents push them. You know, if I try not to push my son. If he wants to play, that's fine. I want him to know how to play so that when he grows up, he can play in business. You know, I think it would be great for him. But as far as him like wanting to play in tournaments and, you know, if he wants to, that's fine. I'm not going to push him to do that. If he doesn't want to, that's fine. But he'll at least have the knowledge of the game.
The knowledge of the game.